supposed to make calls to raise resources to support what we do. But before I move on to the call for resources, I want to raise a question of charity, because mostly in the arena, when you see Africa or any struggle that go on in anywhere in Africa, you know, people or the mainstream media or imperial media give Africa the definition of a charity case. But you just saw the goal and the, you know, everything you saw there. Africa is everything except a charity case, because you know, there's an assumption here in the Western world that people think I build, because we met people some meetings and they come and say, oh, I built a school in Kigali. I mean, I'm done my job. Come to this, I'm doing this, I'm paying a student fee for a student in North Nigeria. You know, people come to tell us this is a charity case, and I'm here to confront people who say that Africa is a charity case. That the reality is with everything except you know, some kind of charity case. So we're here to raise awareness and to ask people for real solidarity, not for some kind of feel sorry for us, because we're not here to beg for mercy, and you know, we're not here to give our job, what we're supposed to do to our situation, to the people, to say, can you do the job for us? No. We're here to, as I said before, to raise awareness, and for the people of goodwill that want to help, that say, oh, I want to get involved, because in the final analysis, if you get involved in a struggle to change Congo, you are just changing the world, because the reality is the new world is upon us. A new world is emerging, but the drones and the whole military assault that we see in the world is there to stop the new world from emerging. That's the reality that we confronted with. So, you know, Africa is not poor, but Africa is looted. That's one of our.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And if you want to test yourself, being looted every day, you go to work. If you have a job, you work every day, 8 hours here in the UK, 8 hours, and no getting paid. And you know, just work for like 400 years and no getting paid, and see if you're going to have something. You're going to be a charity. That's the reality. Because, you know, people, you know, anyway, let's move on. So, you know, if you love what we do and you want to be a part of what we do, or you want to stand in distance and just say, oh, what can I do from the distance? We can take that too. So one of the things that people can do, people who want to be in the process of changing the world or building the new world, is to join the campaign that we have. Like you just read, we have a Break the Silence campaign of our own here, because you see wars. You know, Syria is, you know, it's been on the spotlight, TV, television, before it was Iraq and stuff like that. But you just learned about a conflict that's been going on for the past 20 years, and over 6 million people killed. And BBC or CNN or any mainstream media don't want to speak about our lives, you know, rape. Some people call Congo the capital of rape, because you know, over 300 women raped a day, I think. So that's you know, people were looking for a weapon of mass destruction. But I can tell you today that the U.S. government has imposed rape as a weapon of mass destruction to us in the Congo. You know, because you know, sometimes they don't want to. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to move on to call for resources. What we do, you know, we have information here. You have our books. You have our newspaper right there, the Burning Spear. Can I have a copy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is our tool of what we call our tool of political education, because we understand that one of the battles to win our struggle in Africa and in the Congo is to win the brains of people to have a better understanding of the world where we live in. Otherwise, if you're just exposed to one side of the story where, you know, they go and save money from the extremists, Like if you only believe, or if you only listen to BBC or French mainstream media, they tell you, oh, we're going to save those poor, helpless Africans. They can't help themselves. They can't defend themselves. So this guy loves us so much, François Hollande. He's sending 2,000 French troops to go and help the Africans. So, we need to put that challenge to you. You need to get a copy of the Burning Spirit newspaper and have another view. Have the view of those who are suffering so much. Because the only way for people to really, get to a position where we can have a kind of a honest relationship between, people is when you start to learn about my suffering. Not from a third voice or TV, but from ourselves, from our own voice. So, I want to call on people to get a copy of the Burning Spirit. Or we also have, we're trying to raise people that are heroes among us, because nowadays the only heroes we have is Jay-Z. Everything is defined for us. Even, to give our young people inspiration to stand for us, real, people, yeah. So we have, stuff that we're trying to raise with Lumumba's there, or we have any hero that fought for the freedom and emancipation of our people. We're trying to raise them up because these are the best among us, and the best for humanity, in fact. So, where you can come and check our freedom store, we call it, and check for the books and everything. And the other way you can participate is just to raise awareness, organize fundraiser, fundraiser to help the people to. Sometimes we need to have 100,000 copies of the flyers that we saw with the iPhone, because one of the struggles that we have to do is to expose people like he died, but Steve Jobs, that was his name. Yeah, people like Steve Jobs. People respect his intellectual ability to make stuff, but then there's a darker side of what he was doing, because unpaid labor right there. You enjoy the iPhone, but we're looking for our unpaid labor. The people that work in the mines to get those coltan out, they work for free at gunpoint. That's the reality. So, when you look at a beautiful iPhone, you should also see the other side, which is people that work from sun up to sundown for free, gunpoint. So, without further ado, I just want to stop there. But if, you want to get involved, get in touch with me or Makola, we have your contacts. Uhuru.
Yes, sir.